Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Did something just shift in the global entertainment world, or was that moment on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon more powerful than anyone expected? Because what happened that night wasn't just another performance, it felt like a statement that the world could no longer ignore. And at the center of it all was Kim Taehyung, also known as V of BTS, who didn't simply step onto the American stage, but completely owned it with an aura, confidence, and presence that captured the attention of millions watching across the globe, turning what should have been a routine appearance into a defining moment that many are now calling a turning point in his career. That night was not just about music or visuals or even performance quality, because what Taehyung delivered went far beyond expectations, creating an atmosphere where every movement, every expression, and every second on stage carried a sense of control and identity that made it clear he was no longer just participating in the global scene, but actively shaping it. And while the audience reacted with thunderous applause and overwhelming excitement, there was also a quieter, more emotional story unfolding behind the scenes, one that involved the people who had supported him long before the fame, especially his father, who, according to various reports and close sources, was deeply moved watching his son stand on one of the biggest stages in the world, representing not only himself, but also his family, his roots, and his culture at the highest level. This pride did not come out of nowhere, because Taehyung's journey from a small-town boy in South Korea to a global icon has been filled with challenges, sacrifices, and relentless dedication. And that moment on stage symbolized years of hard work finally reaching a level where the entire world was paying attention. And as expected, the global reaction was immediate and explosive, with social media platforms lighting up within minutes as clips of his appearance began circulating rapidly, pushing keywords related to Taehyung and Jimmy Fallon into worldwide trends and generating millions of views in an incredibly short period of time, proving once again the unmatched influence he holds in today's digital and cultural landscape. However, while fans celebrated and praised the performance with pride and emotion, there was also another side reacting to the same moment, because those who had previously doubted him or underestimated him suddenly found themselves facing a reality they were not prepared for. And the shift was noticeable as criticism began to turn into defensiveness and skepticism into uncertainty, because what they were witnessing was not just another successful appearance, but a level of dominance that challenged the narratives they had held onto for so long, making it increasingly difficult to deny that Taehyung had reached a position where his impact could no longer be minimized or ignored. Industry experts and entertainment analysts also began to weigh in, describing Taehyung as a rare cross-cultural phenomenon, someone capable of bridging Eastern and Western audiences without losing the authenticity that defines him, which is something very few artists have managed to achieve at this scale. And perhaps the most surprising element in all of this is that he has done it without trying to change who he is, maintaining his unique personality, artistic depth, and quiet charisma that continue to draw people in, making his global appeal feel natural rather than manufactured. His appearance on Jimmy Fallon's show did not just go viral, it opened doors that many believe could lead to even bigger opportunities, with reports suggesting that several American producers and major industry figures have shown interest in collaborating with him, potentially expanding his presence beyond music into other areas such as film and international projects, while at the same time, global brands are reportedly preparing to offer him exclusive deals with values that reflect not just his popularity, but his influence as a cultural figure who represents the future of entertainment on a global scale. For fans, this moment was more than just another achievement, because it represented validation of everything they had believed in from the beginning, turning years of support into a shared victory that was felt across the ARMY community, while also highlighting the importance of the strong foundation behind Taehyung's success, especially the role of his family, whose support, values, and sacrifices have clearly shaped the person he has become, allowing him to remain grounded even as he reaches new heights. And yet, despite everything that has already happened, there's a growing sense that this is is only the beginning, because every move Taehyung makes now is being watched, analyzed, and anticipated on a global level, with fans and industry insiders alike wondering what his next step will be, whether it involves a major international collaboration, a solo project that could redefine his artistic identity, or even something entirely unexpected that could once again shift the direction of the industry. Meanwhile, the impact of that single night continues to grow as performance clips are revisited, dissected, and discussed across platforms, with each detail adding to the narrative that this was not just a moment, but a milestone, a point where an artist transitions from being widely recognized to becoming truly dominant. And as time passes, more voices within major media outlets are beginning to suggest that Taehyung is on track to become one of the defining global icons of this generation. A statement that may have once seemed exaggerated, but now feels increasingly realistic given the momentum he has built. At the same time, behind the scenes, HYBE is believed to be carefully planning the next steps to maximize this momentum, understanding that opportunities like this are rare and require precise decisions to sustain long-term success. And what makes this situation even more compelling is how Taehyung continues to maintain his identity despite the growing pressure and attention, staying true to the qualities that made him stand out in the first place: his calm presence, artistic mindset, and natural sense of mystery that keeps people intrigued. As the world continues to watch, one thing is becoming increasingly clear, and that is the fact that Kim Taehyung's journey is far from reaching its peak, because with the support of his family, the unwavering loyalty of his fans, and the expanding opportunities on a global scale, the next chapter of his story has the potential to be even more impactful, more surprising, and more unforgettable than anything we have seen so far, leaving one final question hanging in the air. Was that night on Jimmy Fallon just a powerful performance, or was it the moment the world truly realized that Taehyung is not just a star, but a phenomenon in the making?